Hi,
А
everybody.
вы уже запись включили, да? Все, окей,
Hello.
вижу.
Hello, Mr. JP Redmayr. We are waiting for our people. Just
100%.
5 minutes, okay?
No problem. I've set up 1 hour. I don't know how long you guys want to do the meeting. I'm ready.
А пока мы ждем, может быть, уточним вопрос действительно, а когда вот дата регистрации, какую дату мы можем считать за старт проекта?
Preferably, I prefer that the day it actually started, which was the 5th of August, after the 15th of July. Okay, you can see it here in the background. Here on the token itself, the 15th of July. But we started literally with 10 members. It was just a small little community in India, and we started building the project. And slowly, I mean, in the first week we had like 100 members, and then afterwards it started growing a bit more and growing a bit more. And before we could wipe our eyes out, a month and a half later, that was now after I had, it was during the time I had COVID as well. Basically on the 9th of October, we said, okay, this is our official launch date that we're actually launching the company. And by the time that we launched, we were sitting at 5,500 members. So it was really, for me, it was,
I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No, you need to
members
translate.
to understand.
100%.
Скажите, пожалуйста, мистер Redmayr, это если вам неудобно ответить на этот вопрос, то окей. Но если вы можете, пожалуйста, назовите вашу дату рождения, ну, с этой же целью.
For the same reason, the terminology.
No problem. My date of birth is 1984 0615.
1994 год. Can you repeat, please, the date?
I'm laughing now because it's a month. Okay, so 1984, the 60615.
Саша?
I'm sorry, the name of the month. I have a little problem with numbers.
Okay, all right. So 1984, the June the 15th.
June the 15th.
June.
Да, 15
июня 1984 года, правильно?
1984 год, да.
Да, благодарим. Сейчас 21 час, и мы можем начать. Мистер Redmayr, я хочу поблагодарить, поскольку вот я и моя команда, инициаторы этой встречи, поблагодарить, что вы согласились прийти на нашу встречу, потому что нам очень понравилась идея народного проекта. Действительно, идея очень классная, легкая для понимания, и через этот проект многим людям можно дать такое благо, как легкий заработок ликвидной монеты Трон. В современных реалиях это очень актуально. И для того, чтобы помочь масштабировать этот проект, чтобы набрать большое комьюнити, для нашего русскоязычного менталитета очень важно узнать об основателе, то есть о вас, и о вашей команде. Расскажите немного о себе, пожалуйста.
Well, as you saw my biography, I've been doing this for over 23 years that I've been involved in the IT space. But something that's not in my biography is where it all started. I've got a love for games since I was little. I started learning how to use a computer by playing games. And my dad actually got very frustrated. My father, he got very frustrated with me because I didn't have my own computer, so I would use his computer. And at that time, he was building computers for people, and they would sell the computers for the people for the clients. And I was like, but I want to play. And he's like, okay, well, he got angry with me, and then he went to sat and he thought, okay, how is he going to resolve this? You can translate that, and I'll carry on. And then he, like I said, he went and sat down and he thought, like, how am I going to resolve this? And he opened my door and he threw down 4 computers, like old PCs, old broken computers. And he said to me, you know what? Build your own. And me and my friend literally went and we took every single thing apart of the computers. I'm talking about 286 DXs here, and took it completely apart, washed the motherboard and everything, made it dry, and then built the computer. And I carried on building that computer, and I found a love for technology and everything. I have got ADD, attention deficit disorder, and in school I suffered with schoolwork. I couldn't do schoolwork, but I had a love for computers, and in my time it wasn't understood. This fact, they thought I was lazy because I just want to do computers. I don't want to do languages and maths and all those type of things. And I excelled at it. Eventually, I left school. I never finished matric or a degree or anything like that. I just...
Хорошо, ты доперевел то, что было? Нет, потому что у меня вытекающий вопрос, это все очень прекрасно, но насколько мистер Редмайер сам понимает в программировании и насколько он может контролировать свою команду программистов на предмет того, насколько правильно они пишут код. Вот в этом вопрос заключается основной.
All right, so I've been doing websites for, like I said, for over 20 years, and my knowledge of programming is outdated comparing to what my programmers are. Okay, but I basically guide them and teach them or tell them how to do whatever they need to do. It's for me, I am. You could, if you wanna classify my job description, if I want to put it like that, is I'm the architect. Okay, I'm the architect. I'm the person that draws the picture. I'm the person that designs the front end, everything about it, how it works in the back office, how it works, the entire project. I will design this, and then I will present this to the programmers and work with them to develop the software the way it should be.
Well, you are the creator. Yes.
I am the creator. Yes, I'm the creator, but I'm not the programmer. I've got absolutely React is what we're currently developing at PHP. I'm quite well proficient in it. But React and MongoDB and Node, I've got absolutely no idea. And I have tried to study it, but I've learned so many things in my life that it doesn't want to. I'm also too busy. I cannot study it and keep it in my brain.
Вопрос заключается в том, что если он дает техническое задание своей команде, кто проверяет на правильное исполнение? Ну, то есть он может дать правильное техническое задание, а исполнение может быть с ошибками. Как он решает эту проблему?
Okay, so yeah, I am basically like I said, I'm the architect, and you could say my partner, he is the lead developer in the system. So he's working directly with his team of the developers. So I'm not the only founder in the business. I am the creator, original founder and creator of the company, but
it's
I'm not
one of your 10 people.
Sorry,
they're one of your 10 people who was originally in the company.
No. Those are leaders. So originally I connected with leaders in India. And I explained to them, this is what I've developed, what my team has developed, and we're going to be, are they interested? And they said, let's go with it. And we started building the project from there. And also the software in the beginning was very basic. We've upgraded the software, the existing software 3 times already, adding additional things inside of the software, which is one of the reasons, for an example, why the front end is not connected to the back end, because we didn't have the resources to do it that way at that stage.
I understand.
But you understand. Okay.
Хорошо, могу задать следующий вопрос?
Конечно.
Благодаря преимуществам блокчейн-технологий многие современные проекты уходят от централизованного сервиса в сторону перекладывания логики кода на смарт-контракт. Почему они решили не писать смарт-контракт, а делать все-таки централизованный сервис?
It's very simple. Number one, smart contract is brilliant. The fact that it cannot be modified, but in that same concept, if there is any bugs in the system, right? If there is a bug found, because in programming, there's always a possibility of an error, of a bug. Okay. It cannot be changed. It cannot be fixed. That is the one main reason. The second reason is the cost of the transaction fees. Okay. We are targeting a lot of undeveloped countries, like for example, Nigeria and India. Okay. Even South Africa. I'm not sure about Russia, but the average person in India and South Africa and Nigeria earns $180 a month. So for them to go and purchase a smartphone, which costs say $30, so that they can join a platform, it's not worth it for them. And we wanted to open this business for the members that really are struggling in life, who really want to change their stars, that want to progress, that have been damaged by COVID, that have lost their jobs, that are working from home, those type of members. And if you have to have a DApp browser, so on your phone, to be able to join a platform, you are limiting the people that join the platform. This is another reason why I am like one of the reasons why there was a smart contract is usually because then the company cannot run away. That is the biggest nonsense in my eyes, because I can tell you numerous smart contract systems that closed in any time anyway, just because they said, well, we are a smart contract, we cannot run away with your money. They still closed down. So what does that help? So you can translate.
Thank you. Firstly, I appreciate your way of thinking.
В этом ключе я хочу уточнить, мы думали, но мы не программисты, но мы думали, что можно создать смарт-контракт и его оставить открытым для правок.
That's a, you know what, this is, I wanted to say this earlier, is the other reason is because I want the company to grow with technology. I don't want to limit the company because of technology. I'll give you an idea. I worked in, this is now, we in 21, so it's 2020, 2019. In 2019, I started developing my other company. You can go look at my profile. It didn't launch. It's there, but it's not launched into the world like TronThunder. Okay. By the time that I was finished completing it, okay, it's a big project. By the time I was finished completing it, the technology was outdated already. Okay. And I need to upgrade that, complete the entire software. All of the money that I put into it is gone for nothing. I have to completely restart it again. But not just with that project, it's going to happen the same thing with TronThunder. I mean, we started with a small program, and now because we are growing so much, we are redeveloping the exact same software. We are redeveloping, upgrading it into $30,000-$40,000 software. Okay, comparing to.
Excuse me for interrupting. So you want to say that if we use the smart contract, it's gonna slow us down?
It's gonna limit us. It's gonna limit it. If there's technology, all right. If there's a smart contract that comes out, a blockchain that comes out, number one, that has got the same functionality, proof of stake as what Tron has, okay, and it has the functionality that the smart contract can be modified by the owner, right? And there's enough tried and tested developers that understand the technology. That's the other problem, is to get the developers that understand how to write the smart contract correctly.
Благодарю. Тогда вопрос, вытекающий из этого ответа. Мы слушали презентации, которые мистер Радемайер давал в YouTube выложены, и он говорил, что его токен ТТТ в дальнейшем, он хочет на основании этого токена ТТТ сделать проект, который будет работать на смарт-контракте. В чем тогда смысл?
What's the reason to do so?
Okay, well, if it's not, all right, okay, so if it's not a smart contract, it cannot be put on an exchange. It's as simple as that. It has to be on any token is a smart contract. So that's the answer. So if we do not make it a smart contract token, okay, then it means that we can never put it on exchange. It will never become except if we create our own blockchain, which we are not going to be doing. We're also not going to do a fork of the blockchain, or not now, maybe in the future. But yeah, so to have it as a smart contract, we can put it on exchange. Put it simple like that.
Нет, мы поняли, значит, мы говорим о разных вещах, потому что мы думали, что сегодня мы зарабатываем троны по маркетингу, а через год мы будем по маркетингу зарабатывать ТТТ. Вот это скажи. Переформулируй вопрос, скажи, мы сможем через год тоже троны зарабатывать? Или он изменит, и мы будем зарабатывать только ТТТ? Сможем ли мы через год зарабатывать троны?
Very good question on this. Okay, so think about it like this. TronThunder is the platform. Okay, so that's the platform. It's the medium. The TTT token is the cryptocurrency that's connected to TronThunder. This you're getting currently for free in the airdrop. Okay, now the compensation plan will never change, but the airdrop is the 50,400,000 tokens. Once that tokens is finished, and this is going to happen in the next 3 months, okay? My estimate, 3 months. Go look in the back. Go look in the on the homepage. You can actually see it there. All right. We're currently sitting at 21 million TTT that's in circulation. So once there's 50,400,000 tokens in circulation, we have to go over to exchange. That's the one part. The second part is that we have to get a new cryptocurrency that's going to replace the TTT token in the back office. So which means that it will either be a token created by us, by TronThunder, or it will be a token created by another cryptocurrency company. For an example, a new gaming token or something that want to have their airdrop, that want to put their airdrop, their token inside of TronThunder.
I'm really sorry for interrupting you.
You need to translate.
Also, yes, and also I want to ask the question a little different. We will still be able in the next year to make the Tron system gonna be the same, yes?
The Tron system, okay, the payment system itself is a possibility that it's going to change. But before it changes, there will be enough liquidity. Okay, I hope you understand what I mean. There's going to be enough liquidity of a TTT inside of, let's say, for an example, Just Swap, so that members can join with they can buy TTT, or they can swap TTT with USDT or Tron or other cryptocurrencies that's on the Tron blockchain. Okay, and then new members are going to join with TTT. But this is only happening in the next 8 months.
But the compensation plan will be the same. The same.
Compensation plan will never ever change. Will always be the same. But it will not. It's not going to. How can I put this? The token's value is going to be increased. The TTT token's value is going to be increased by a new cryptocurrency that's going to be purchasing that TTT token. And it's not an ICO.
I said that. Yes.
Okay, but it's not an. I heard the word ICO. It's not an ICO. You see the it's not an ICO. No, it's fine. You understand why it's not an ICO. An ICO, you pay for the token, okay? Which means the company, TronThunder, would get money for the token. You're not paying for the token. You're getting the token.
It's not ICO, it's the different word. Okay.
It's an airdrop.
Yes.
Хорошо, у меня еще вопрос очень важный. Мы стали нашей командой заходить тогда, когда были убраны, Саша, внимательно, ручные апгрейды. То есть для того, чтобы апгрейдить пакет, раньше нужно было взять деньги из своего кошелька и добавить деньги в систему. Сейчас апгрейд происходит за счет внутренних баллов, вот этих токенов. Вернут ли они вот этот ручной апгрейд?
И когда, да?
И когда.
So
you're referring to the upgrade button now, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Okay. okay, let me put it like this. The same thing as what my partner said, and this is where I was fighting with him the whole time about this. When we had the upgrade button, we couldn't deal with the members' issues. There was too many problems, and it wasn't a problem from TronThunder side. It was a problem from the member side. They would either pay too little, they would either pay too much, or they would pay in a different currency. Okay, which means that the support team would be made very busy with the support, and the leaders were too busy with the support, because you have an issue, you send the email to TronThunder, then TronThunder doesn't contact you quick enough, so then you go and tell your leader, then your leader contacts TronThunder again, so now there's 2 tickets. All right, and then it goes and contacts me for an example, so now there's 3 people. And now I start complaining with my support team, and they said, but the ticket is still being handled. Okay, so there was too much support on the upgrades. Okay, because it's connected to a value, and there's so many different exchanges out there, and it was just causing too many issues. So we have removed it. If it's going to come back, it will come back on the 15th, okay, of December.
Can you repeat it, please? On the
15th, 1/5 of December, if it's going to come back. The reason being is that that's the date that my developers have said that they're comfortable that we are going to convert over to React, okay, and then we will allow the members possibly to go and upgrade. They have got a solution that I have brought to their attention. We do not know what is going to happen if they do this, okay, because I said to them that just make a payment page where the member can pay Tron into that wallet. If that wallet has received, let's say, 500 Tron inside the wallet, then it upgrades to that 500 Tron. Okay.
So the correction that I'm gonna translate, if you don't mind, the 5 December of this year.
15th.
15th.
1/5.
I'm sorry for mishearing you.
У меня есть предложение принудительно создавать квитанцию, которая будет показывать точную сумму для перевода и адрес для перевода. Это решит все проблемы.
That's exactly how it was. It physically, like for example, it stipulates there, do not close this page or refresh this page, because if you open a TronThunder right now, straight from the login screen, you open it, on the bottom left corner, you'll see it flashes up and it goes away, but it says there, trongrid.io, okay? It's speaking to the API of Tron, okay? Now, in the same sense, when you make a payment, it does exactly the same thing. So now it's speaking back and forth between the website and the blockchain. Now you go and refresh it and it loses the connection. Because it loses the connection, then the order fails. Okay, and sometimes it refreshes quickly enough and it carries on, but then the people get irritated and or they just close the thing. And then they complain and say, oh, but my payment didn't go through or this. And then that comes to us and we have to solve it. Okay.
The main problem not mostly in the system, but mostly...
no, there's no problem with the system. It's the same thing to...
Please, yeah, but, let me say.
Okay.
I'm really sorry for my behavior, but... the main problem is with the human factor. You mean?
Exactly. That's the word I was looking for.
Я все-таки хочу воспользоваться возможностью, что мы на связи. Значит, если человек имеет, например, пакет на 400 трон, и у него есть возможность вывести деньги из кабинета, Саш, 50% вывода, ну, например, вот он выводит тоже 400 трон, 50% идет ему на кошелек, и 50% вот этих вторых куда идет? По маркетингу или для апгрейда? Я так поняла, по маркетингу. Значит, апгрейд происходит за счет баллов системы. Уточни, верно?
So, okay.
Right.
So, like you got the one part right. So when you, let's say for an example, 1,000 Tron that you are withdrawing, okay, 500 Tron goes to your TRX wallet, 500 Tron repurchases inside the system. That repurchase is you get 500 TTT tokens, right? And you are auto upgrading your account, okay? Now, the auto upgrading of the account is not TRX, okay? So the auto upgrading of the account is not TRX. The auto upgrade of the account is connected to the TTT value that you have received. The TRX, the actual 500 TRX, that gets divided once again 40-60. So that goes 100% into the community.
В таком случае, ну, вообще-то надо перевести для людей, но ты, Саша, скажи, что в таком случае система недополучает живые троны. Нас это волнует.
All right. So, okay. So if you look at, let's say for an example, you come in as a silver member. So you buy a silver package. Okay. Then it means that you are qualified for payments for 12 levels up and 12 levels down. You understand that? But
right.
There is still 8 levels up and 8 levels down that are still earning, there's still commissions coming in. But that commission, this user is not getting. That commission goes to the company. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes, I understand.
So the you could say the green and the red. So the ones that are not qualified, that goes up to the company. The same thing happens with the 7 levels. So like for an example, when I got sick, I have my main account and I have my secondary account. My secondary account was where I worked on. My main account I did not work on. Then one of my leaders went and worked on that account. Okay. And because I did not work on the main account, I didn't put in 5 members in there. Okay. I lost because I was sick, because I didn't log into that account for a month and a half. I lost 35,000 Tron. Okay. Because I wasn't qualified for 7 levels. So that also goes up to the company, and that's for everybody. So basically the company makes money from the members that do not upgrade. But once you have upgraded, then we don't make any more money. Now, but I want to continue. So translate that.
Хорошо, следующий вопрос, благодарю. Скажите, пожалуйста, а у кого доступ к деньгам компании? То есть вот на каком-то адресе аккумулируется прибыль компании. Кто имеет доступ? Только вы, мистер Редмайер, или еще есть доверенные лица, которые могут воспользоваться этими деньгами?
So let me put it like this. When the software got developed, it was the wallet was created by the API. Okay, the wallet was created by the API, and the private keys and everything is safely stored. Okay, so yes, I've got access to that, but only I have got access. No one else has got access to that wallet. So it's basically all the risk is on me. If I can put it like that.
We wish you good health. So.
We wish you very good health.
But let me just reassure you, okay? Even if something would happen to me, it's that the system created this wallet address, okay? So there's nobody that can get the private keys, and that's why nobody can steal the money. The withdrawals, everything that's inside the system is automatic. So when somebody makes a withdrawal, then it is automatic. Yes, there is 1 or 2 members that made a withdrawal, but the withdrawal was massive, like 26,000 Tron. I don't know why they kept it, okay, but they literally kept their wallets and it built up. and then they went and withdrew a massive amount, and then my security protocol kicked in and said, there's something wrong here. Okay. The only way that money can be taken out of the main wallet is if the account says that the user account says that there is that amount available. There's no other way how money can come out of that wallet. Okay. And when this person withdrew a big bulk, like 26,000 Tron, and one shot in one go, then the security protocol said, whoa, there's something wrong. And we checked, verified, everything's 100%, and we released it. Okay. That was just a security protocol. But otherwise, if you have Tron in your wallet that you have earned through commissions, when you make a withdrawal, it connects, it withdraws it out. There's no other way to get money out of that wallet.
Хорошо, вопрос еще такой по поводу рубинового клуба. Мы не очень поняли, когда, какая дата последняя для входа в рубиновый клуб.
The end of the year. End of the year. So that's 31st of December.
То есть до 31 декабря мы должны успеть сделать как можно больше аккаунтов на 1200 Трон, чтобы быть в рубиновом клубе.
So before the 31 December, we need to register how many people, how possible on the Ruby package.
How many people are on the Ruby package? I don't have that statistic.
Oh, no. I'm a little, sorry, it's because of me. I said, how much?
We need to register as much as we possible to register 1020 TRX package
before we still have a time.
Before the next year.
There's still 33 days left. You still got time.
Thank you. И еще вот вопрос важный. Знает ли мистер Редмайер о том, что есть система очень похожая на TronThunder, только на BNB? Вот знает ли он об этом конкуренте?
Copy, no idea. I've heard that there is in India alone, there is already 6 similar systems. This will always happen. My answer to that is the dedication behind the project. There's only one TronThunder. There's lots of duplicates, put it like that, lots of clones. I mean, when Forsage launched, right after Forsage launched, there was like 10 or 15 other systems that launched that was similar to Forsage. There's still new ones that's launching that are similar to Forsage. The only one that has actually made a difference, and once again, if you look at how they built the system, would be Lionshare. The other systems that try to copy Forsage, they never accomplish this. So I'm not worried. If that's the question, I'm not worried about any other system out there that's like mine.
So the main difference between TronThunder and his doppelgangers is?
The main difference between TronThunder and its doppelgangers is me.
Спасибо. Я хочу задать вопрос в таком случае. Как мистер Редмайер видит вот развитие действительно этого проекта? То есть в идеале до каких глобальных масштабов он может вырасти? То есть вот еще немножко о дорожной карте, о том, что он планирует вообще там через год, через 2. В итоге цель какая? Саша, извини, ну, ты будешь переводить, может быть, тебе проще будет перевести так, что какой полезностью он собирается наполнять токен ТТТ?
That's a good question to answer what technology is going to be involved in it. At this moment, I cannot say because it can be it's maybe the next cryptocurrency that comes out there that's interested to be a part of TTT. You're talking about in 2 years from now. In 2 years from now, I see TronThunder's TTT token at $10. Maybe even higher. The reason being is that there has been many MLM-based systems, multi-level marketing-based systems out there. but this will be the first one where we're connecting the crypto community and MLM together. Because once we go over to the exchange and members want to be like, okay, how can I connect? How did this token come into reality? And they start reading, because they always read up on what is the purpose of the token, where does it come from, before they start investing in the token. And to get your token listed on the TronThunder platform, you will have to purchase TTT token. So that's the utility of the token. Okay. We're not just going to allow any company to come on board and list their token. All right. And number one, they will have to pay for the tokens. Number two, they will have to hodl the token. They will have to agree upon it. We want the token's value to increase, not to decrease. And as members are joining the platform, they are going to be getting they're going to be introduced to different types of cryptocurrencies that we have basically approved. So I see TronThunder in 2 years from now with 5 million members, okay, plus, and never stopping. This is one of the biggest questions I get is, why, when is the platform going to stop? Not why is it going to stop, it's when is the platform going to stop. I see no reason why TronThunder as a company should ever stop. Okay, absolutely no reason.
Хорошо, благодарю за вопросы. Ну вот я хочу предложить нашему комьюнити, если есть вопросы у ребят, написать в чате, а я хочу задать такой вопрос. Поскольку наши знания английского языка не идеальны, а есть вопросы технического характера, может ли мистер Радемайер дать такое разрешение мне лично обратиться к нему в личное сообщение Telegram? Я бы сформулировала вопрос письменно, а он может ответить голосовым, и мы вместе с Сашей переведем для нашего комьюнити, если вот вопросы сохранятся технического характера, если они сложные.
I actually spoke to Maxim about this. He asked me, can we create a Russian support group? And I said, I don't have a problem creating a Russian support group, but whoever is going to do it will have to be able to translate it in English. Like we've got a French support group, and basically, so we got a couple of moderators there, and everybody is speaking in French there. I do not understand French at all. But then the moderator will come and say, okay, well, these issues I've sorted out, but this I can't, this you can sort out. And he gives it me in English.
Give me a moment, I maybe rephrase the question. Вы хотите ему прямо сейчас написать?
Да, я бы написала сегодня пару вопросов, которые нам сейчас сложно перевести на английский.
Okay. Okay, but which answers are you talking to? I think I'm misunderstanding now. The technical answers of what? If there's an issue, are we talking about support? What are we talking about?
А я их напишу письменно, мы переведем, и он сможет ответить сам или переквалифицировать кому-то. Ну, то есть мы сформулируем это письменно, как бы объяснить, что мы их хотим написать, потому что сейчас нет возможности перевести их дословно.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, any.
Okay.
Look, I allow most people can speak to me on Telegram and on WhatsApp. Facebook, I'm not really that much. Even LinkedIn. But people that I am connected to, like at this moment, I'm connected to Max. I'm connected to you. I'm connected to Shirley. I've met you. Okay, we're acquaintances now. If I can put like friends. And now I don't have an issue. I can speak to you about anything. So if there is an issue, then you can speak to me personally. Is that basically what you're requesting?
Thank you very much. My username in Telegram is Shirley Cash, so you can find me, and I will think about my questions, and I will wait the answer. Okay. It's about coding and mistakes. Mistakes with coding logic.
Okay, perfect.
Okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Скажите еще, пожалуйста, сегодня и вчера наблюдались проблемы при регистрации и при открытии сайта. Прокомментируйте, пожалуйста, что происходило, в связи с чем такие проблемы были, что или адрес указывалось, что неверный, или невозможно было на сайт зайти. То есть какие проблемы сейчас испытывал сайт и в связи с чем?
It was a server issue. Okay, so basically the database, because of all of the transactions that is happening. You remember when we're sitting with 20,000 people. So 20,000 people go and make a withdrawal. If, let's say 10% of it, 2,000 people go make a withdrawal, that goes to the wallet. That's easy. But the repurchase, that is sponsors and 40 levels up and down, and it's a lot of transactions that had to be done by the server. Okay, and we hit the server load. That's all it is, and we upgraded the server. But once we go over to the new software, then this issue will be a lot. There's a slight chance that it will happen again. And as time is progressing, we will keep on upgrading service. We'll get additional service and so forth as well.
Проблемы еще будут продолжаться в ближайшие дни?
There's always a possibility, but if you take for an example, when the issue happens, it gets reported, number one, and it gets sorted out within a couple of minutes, even maybe a couple of hours. It's not something that's, you know, in the past, it was, if there's a problem, then the system would be shut down for 24 hours, 48 hours a week, and then it's finished. Okay. As soon as we find the problem, we fix it and resolve it. And this is exactly the reason why I didn't do a smart contract. If there is a bug that does come up, remember, a system can only be tested that much. All right. Manually can only be tested that much. After that, it needs to be tested by the community. So when we tested it, let's say on its maximum in an amount of time. We tested it on, let's say, 15,000 members that we transactions that went into the thing. Now we're hitting 1 million transactions that's happening, and the system is being bottlenecked. It's been slowed down. Okay, and then we have to act, but it's the same reason why I am here, because in the end, there's not a shadow that's in the behind that's going to shut down the system. I will not damage my own reputation. I'm not going to damage my own life for money, if I can put it like that. I am here to help and make the members comfortable with what's going to happen, and it's exactly the reason why I'm the developer of the system.
I have no idea where is Alex. Maybe he.
I think he's back.
System got out him. I thank you very much. Please tell us one or two questions more. If you are planning any offline meetings or no, or we work only online?
No, you're talking about events now, right?
Sorry?
Events, like a big event with a whole bunch of
I'm
people.
really sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
О,
we can hear you,
Саша,
Alex.
молодец. Да, окей. Я спросила сейчас по поводу ивентов офлайн. До этого я уже перевела ответ, мы можем еще там запись.
Хорошо. У меня погас свет, я переключился на телефонный интернет и смог присоединиться обратно, но вроде свет...
Благодарю тебя, ты спас меня.
I am really sorry for this because for some strange reason the lights goes out and I was just kicked out from the server, so I just go to the mobile internet and then light goes back again.
Okay, it's saying your bandwidth is very low on your phone, eh?
Yes.
So what our plan is, all right, as you know, with the VIP status, you get VIP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up until 7. but the only real benefits that you, physical, additional, nice benefits, Tron-based benefits you get is VIP 3 and VIP 4. So what's the benefits of going to VIP 5, 6, and 7? It's a status, a symbol, but also there will be the events will be for the main leaders. Okay, so the VIP 5 to 7, they will be invited to events, which will either be held in South Africa or it will be held in different countries. If it's in South Africa, I will be there. I might have a full mask or something on with pipes coming out of me. I don't know, but I will be there.
Понятно. Некоторые вопросы от партнеров. Главный вопрос, почему так медленно отвечает поддержка? Какой регламент на ответы? На запросы, точнее, да? Какой есть регламент? День, 2, 3?
The main reason is trust. There is, okay, let me put it, why I say trust is, let's say for an example, Shirley contact support, okay, and it says, okay, well, I want to change my wallet address, right, but she uses a different email address than what she's connected to. Then the support will go slower because now it first has to connect, they first have to communicate with this person and make sure that this person is actually Shirley and not a hacker. Okay, so the process is longer. Then the second thing is that once they have approved, they are just they're a filter. Okay, my support team is a filter. Once they have approved and said, okay, you are who you are, then it gets sent to the developer and the developer instantly goes, and because now it's approved, everything is 100% and he does it. Okay, so it's once again I wouldn't say human factor, it's just unfortunately it takes time. Okay, it's a process that has to happen, but it is going to be improved. And how it is going to be improved is you will be able, inside of the back office, there is a support button. You will click on the support button and you will send a message, and then it's basically approved. Everything is already verified. You're not doing it from an email address. You're not doing it from a different account or anything. You're doing it from your account and you're going to be accessing. So it will be easier then, and it will be faster. So now it's a bit slow. It will improve in the future. Okay, question. I just want to say this as well.
And actually, I'm really sorry, but the question also was, what's the optimal time when we receive the answer from support? It's 1 day or 2 days when they definitely answer and say something. If you, of course, have that information.
The biggest, what I've seen now, the biggest issue is the language barrier. Okay, if the support team doesn't understand what the person is saying, like for an example, if they do send it in Russian or they send it in a translated English and it doesn't make sense to this person, then it gets complicated and it gets difficult. Okay, like I said, there is, let's say there is 100 tickets coming in per day, or maybe 200 or 300 tickets coming in per day. It gets, the more questions there is, the more human error there is. Okay, if I can put it like that, the longer it takes. But this will be improved. On average, it takes 10 minutes to answer a question. Okay, to resolve that issue can take up to 24 hours because it depends on the issue itself.
Может ли рассчитывать пользователь, если пользователь новичок и случайно отправил не троны, а доллары на троне? Могут ли они рассчитывать на возврат, если обратятся в поддержку? Или это потерянные деньги?
No. It's not loss. It's just it's a complication. Okay. It's, how can I explain this now in the right way?
Can we ask the support to I accidentally sent the USDT not the Tron, can I get it back?
They don't have, yes you can, but they don't have access to the wallet. And like I said, that wallet is it's generated by the system as a TRX wallet. So basically,
give me a second. I understand. The main problem is that you need to log into the system to take this money personally to the, yes, I understand.
So basically what happens if I get a case like that, then I pay the USDT out of my pocket back to the person because it's easier. Support doesn't have access to wallets. Support doesn't have access to wallets. Support do not have access to passwords. Support does not have access to money.
Благодарю. У нас пару вопросов от партнеров, и мы отпускаем мистера Радемайера. Один из вопросов, на каком блокчейне он будет выпускать токен ТТТ? На каком блокчейне? На блокчейне Tron или на другом?
TRC20. It will be TRC20, but we're looking at multi-chain technology.
Еще раз, может ли он сказать, когда именно они запустят смарт-контракт по эмиссии токена? В этом году или в следующем? Когда токен выйдет в свет? В этом году или в январе-феврале? Когда? При каких условиях?
Okay, so just allow me to share my screen.
Yes.
Позволит, он просит позволить пока дать, Андрей, нужно позволить дать соорганизатора, чтобы продемонстрировать экран.
Give us a moment, we're going to give you the rights to share the screen. It's gonna take a minute.
Or you can just share your own screen and I can show you as well.
Well, I personally can't. I do have no rights.
Кто-нибудь, у кого есть доступ к экрану, откройте экран. Или дайте...
Да, сейчас открою. Надеюсь, что у нас не помешают наши боты, потому что могут писать. Сейчас попробуем.
In the end, I have no power.
Какую страничку нужно открыть?
Okay, I've been made host now. Okay.
Already.
Андрей пишет, что дал организатора. Пусть пробует мистер Радемайер. Дал организатора ему.
Try it.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is very simple. Okay. There's two things that you need to look at. Number one, always look at the amount. I love that number. Okay. The second thing is this little page here. It looks very similar to an ICO page. What you need to look at is this, the total distributed TTT. Okay. So if I convert this over to...
You try to use Russian language. Stop. There it is.
No. Yes, this.
Yeah.
No. Yes, right here.
Yeah,
right here.
I remember the flag. I remember the flag because I'm actually been working on a Zoom presentation. Okay, so this year I can't read that. Okay, but
okay.
Basically the total amount of TTT. Once this amount becomes 50,400,000, then it will go over to Pancake. It will go over to the exchange. Right? And our target to go over to Binance is 90 million. So you'll see this, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that one is the that's the community. This is the airdrop.
TronThunder.
All right. And now, wait, let me just make it English again. I don't understand anything.
That's public sale. The green one is public sale.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that's the community. That's the public sale. Okay. So when it goes over to public sale, that means it's on the exchange. So 20% is going onto the exchange for investors. If you don't want to sell your token, then it will go there. But also, you'll only 10% per month will be released. That you let's say you got 100,000 TTT, 10% of that per month you'll be able to put on the exchange to sell. If we allow all of it, then the token's price will collapse.
Give us a moment. This problem appears again with some.
Андрей, делай Оксану админом, пожалуйста.
Yeah, just take over admin again.
Yes. Already did.
С каких средств пополняется рубиновый клуб и вот ее конкретно текст. С каких средств пополняется рубиновый клуб? А расклад математический, если 40 на 60 распределяется уже. С каких средств пополняется рубиновый клуб?
Right.
And I understand. Okay. So the capital that goes to the company. Okay. So remember I said the levels that the people are not upgrading. So the money that goes to the company pays for company expenses, which includes the Royal Ruby Royalty Club, and also the Thunder Gift Rewards. Okay, so the Tron that is in there is paid from the company expenses. Does that make sense? Okay,
Yes.
and then the other company expenses, the other money that gets used is for server upgrades, for servers itself per monthly, for the apps that we're busy building. I mean, one thing that I can see that we really have to put a lot of effort on is the presentation files that need to go in multiple languages, and also the website that needs to be translated properly into multiple languages, especially because we're going completely global.
Да, и последний вопрос. Продолжение рубинового клуба. Считали ли они, что закроется же, да, вход в рубиновый клуб? На какие примерно доходы могут рассчитывать участники рубинового клуба в следующем году? Ну, примерно какие-то могут быть суммы?
Okay, yeah, so the membership. Okay. Yeah, so when we started the club, okay, which was last month, the 7th of October, the average was 15 Tron per day, okay? Then as more members started joining the club, that average dropped, okay? So that's why we decided to stop the membership on the 31st of December. So what our estimate is that by April, we'll start signing up, where we're currently signing up about 1,000 people a day. By April 2022, we'll be signing up 10,000 people every single day. That means that the amounts will be times 10. So where it's currently 8 Tron, it will be 80 Tron, okay? That you'll be earning on a daily basis as being a Ruby Royalty Club member. And it will also be based, everything is based on the packages that those members are buying on a daily basis.
Thank you very much. Вот на этой красивой ноте для стимуляции новых партнеров, для того, чтобы они успели зайти на 1200 Трон в этом году, мы, наверное, закончим сегодняшнюю конференцию и поблагодарим мистера Радмайера за то, что он уделил время, больше 1,5 часов мы в эфире. Спасибо огромное, Саш, поблагодари.
And now we're gonna end this presentation. We really glad and very thankful to you that you have time for the answers for maybe some really stupid questions, but for us,
no.
It's very
important.
I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. I'm really sorry.
Можем ли мы, Саша, спроси, можем ли мы просить периодически мистера Радмайера выходить к нам на живые встречи?
Anytime.
В любое время.
If you just give me about 5 hours head start, okay? Just give me a call or send me a message, say to me, listen, can we have a meeting? And I will say yes or no. It all depends on if I've already have a meeting. If I don't have a meeting, then I'll say, okay, not today. Let's do it on Monday. But
Very appreciate it. Thank you very much. You're a great man, and we thank you all. Our community thanks you for meeting. So we will ask you to come someday. in the
pleasure.
same format, fast answers and questions.
No problem. No
As
problem.
fast as we can.
This is the whole point. Is in English we say out of the horse's mouth. So you're hearing it straight from me. You're not hearing it from another leader. That you know, if you play, there's a game in South Africa you play where in a kids game where you've got 10 people, the one person says something to the other one, and that one says it to that person says that one, and that one,
This
and that
answer
one,
is
that
wrong.
one. And the answer changes.
We also have
Right.
the same game
We have
in
the
Russian.
same game in
It's
Russian.
named Broken Bones.
Спасибо, все, тогда прощаемся. Хорошего вечера.